Martin Sheen. Oh, yeah. He was on Conan, and we did a bit with him. And I wrote a bit for Martin Sheen to do on the show, Apocalypse Now throwback bit. And so the publicist actually said he wants to hear the idea before he commits to it.
Makes sense.
So I called him on the set of Gettysburg or some movie he was making, and he was in character. He was talking to me as Robert E. Lee.
Ugh.
In character. But I've had guys do that before. The thing is that he's talking to me as Robert E. Lee, the general, but he's discussing, like, what time his flight gets in. Like, 20th century stuff. Like, what's the... well, sir, I fly into LaGuardia, I believe.
I'll have to leave my sweet Magnolia as I catch a connecting flight.
Catch a connecting flight through DFW. And get a town call, sir.
Atlanta's burning. Why, I gotta get down there.
And take the space shuttle to...
That's hysterical.
But so then we get it. He's in the dressing room, and I'm trying to talk him into the bit because he said he was going to think about it. I'm trying to talk him into the bit, and me and two producers are talking to him, and then this little kid walks by at the door of his dressing room, and he goes, "That was one of God's little miracles that just walked by our door, gentlemen." He's being like the president or something. I don't know what the point of that was.
The West Wing kind of.
Yeah, it was one of God's little miracles. Just walk by our door, gentlemen.
Without any sarcasm.
No.
All right.
And we're like
sarcasm. That's funny.
Yeah, exactly.
It's really funny.
And I'm still just trying to talk him into doing my bits. So I'm like, oh yeah, I know. I love the children.
Well, does the kid have a hanger on his head? Then maybe he's right.
Little hanger hooked lip, like all jerked up. I have two children, and I still think that was a lot of crap.
Yeah.
I still hate him for it.
That makes my head itch when I hear that story.
Oh, God. Yes. Miracle? Is it really?
Yeah.
What's the miracle?
Both of your drug-taking miracles.
Exactly. I aimed, I hit it, she came out. Wow.
Ugh. Ever did the bit?
What? He did the bit. He actually nailed it. Yeah, it was great. Yeah. It was just a bit we did called a two-way mirror in the dressing room. We pretended we had two-way mirrors.
Oh, okay.
So we'd catch them doing weird things. And he was shaving, and he cuts himself shaving, and then he goes into the spiral, Apocalypse Now, Saigon dressing room thing.
Yeah, where he's just
starts going bananas.
Himself against walls.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
John Grisham is on Good Morning America with a book called The Associate. And I love it. What was that one he wrote about the young lawyer conflict? I'd like to spit warm tea in his face. Shut up with lawyers.
How about another concept?
There's a young lawyer, and he's up against it.
Something.
Yeah.
And he's
because he was
case.
because to prove his father was. Wasn't there a time where Tom Cruise, every movie he did was a guy who had something to prove because his dad was...
Of course, because his dad was...
Every single one, the car racing, the lawyer, and the pilot.
Yeah.
All three were a guy who, a lot of talent, but real self-destructive because his dad was a real...
I flew at your dad. Yeah. Let me tell you what happened.
Let me tell you what really happened.
Story. It's classified. Now let's go play homosexual volleyball with no shirts on.
Few good men, too.
What?
Few good men, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one I said because he's a lawyer. He's an idiot.
Sorry,
Stupid idiot.
I didn't catch
That's the
it.
one I meant.
I'm sorry.
I meant Cocktail.
Right.
Where you played a lawyer in Cocktail, didn't he?
His father was the best bartender there was.
Wow, all right. Right there is one of...
bottles like crazy.
One of God's little flubs, gentlemen.
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 How did you react to that? Did you make a noise?
No, yeah. Oh, yeah, totally.
Yeah.
I just really wanted to do my little dumb little bit.
Of course.
Which I can't imagine. I can't fathom the motivation I had to do that job. Now that I'm 41 and I do as little as possible.
Amazing.
Just waiting to die.
Talk Martin Sheen into doing your bit.
Mm-hmm.
You got to not only write the friggin' bit and everything, but then sell it to the guy.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
Oh, that's too much work.
Yeah.
Ugh.
It's horrible.
And then you got to listen to dribble like God's little miracle.
There were guys who I tried to, like, what's his name? Rip Torn, is that his name? From
there's a Rip Taylor and
Rip Taylor. I don't know which
one's
one he
legit,
is.
one's a queer.
Yeah. Literally confetti throwing queer. Literally. With no hyperbole.
No other way to look at it, right?
It's literally on his business card.
Oh, I see what's going on here.
Betting throwing queer.
That's funny.
You say that without the slightest malice.
No.
He would answer to it without flinching. I think it's Rip Torn that was on the Larry Sanders Show.
Oh, yeah, that's Rip Torn. He loves his drink.
Yes, and he showed up to do a bit that we had, and he had funny teeth. He wanted to put in funny teeth.
He wanted to.
Yeah, he said, I want to just put the funny teeth in and make funny noises. I'm like, well, we have a bit written.
What?
Yeah. And he was hammered. He smelled like booze.
Oh, really?
And I'm talking to him. I'm all 24 years old. I don't even understand what he is. And I just know he's famous. I didn't even watch the show at the time. And I'm like, will you do this bit? And he goes, well, I want to put in the funny teeth. I got these funny teeth. I'm like, well, this bit, we really prepared it. It's probably going to be really good if you do that instead. Well, I think my teeth are funny.
Oh, no.
I'm like, well, I'm not sure how the teeth... And he goes, they never give me this kind of trouble on the Larry Sanders Show. I get to do what I want there. And I go, yeah, go ahead and put the teeth in. Do whatever you want. We'll cut to you, and you do whatever you want with those teeth, buddy. And I thought, I'm letting this guy just hang out to dry on his own because I don't care anymore.
Right.
And then he did it, and it killed, and it was really funny.
Oh, really?
I don't even remember what it was.
He knew what he was doing?
Yeah, he did.
You gave him the rope to hang himself with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he did.
And he lassoed a redheaded punk with it.
Yeah, exactly.
I was so hoping for a good ending there.
No,
Some
sorry.
punk
Oh, wow.
kid.
Yeah.
I done